time now for more of your classic rock raw.
So tours, speaking of tours and tickets and all of that fun stuff, some really cool tours are happening this year, and here are a few. I mean, we know Journey's out there tonight, but we've got some other really, really cool ones that will be taking place. Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top will be sharing his talents with our friends overseas in the UK and Europe, and he will be doing a whole bunch. Austin Hanks, whom I am not familiar with, but apparently he is the stuff because he's been working with ZZ Top and Billy. So Austin will be on this tour along with former Guns N' Roses drummer Matt Sorum, and Matt will be releasing an album later this year with his supergroup King of Chaos. Also in the group is Gilby Clarke and Duff McKagan, as well as transitioning members from Def Leppard, Aerosmith, and more. So if you are into the hardcore stuff, King of Chaos will be a great fit for you. Billy's tour starts on June 10th at the Swedish Rock Festival and wraps up on July 11th at the O2 Academy in the UK. Someday I'm going to London. And there is a woman I actually just discovered on YouTube, and I think maybe some of the guys will like her too, but she's awesome. She's a radio host on the BBC. How amazing is that? Middle-aged Minx. So if any of you want to go and follow her, I'm just like tons, over 50,000 followers, but she's really awesome. And she just does vlogs about her and her dog and just her walking through London. And because I want to go to London so bad, it's really neat to see how the people dress there and the stores and, you know, the restaurants and stuff like that. So Middle-Aged Minx, great channel. I love watching her. And she's a radio person, so I love her. So Billy Idol, he will also be on the road with a Rebel Yell because we want more, more, more. It's a great song. It's a good song. Billy will kick off Arizona's Bike Week, and Iggy Pop will be one of the headliners who joins the schedule. His wicked good buddy, Steve Stevens, will of course be along for the ride, and I wonder if they ever argue. Like, do you think Billy Idol and Steve Stevens ever get mad at each other? I feel like they don't. I mean, they've been together since the very beginning, so they're together all the time, but I feel like they don't argue. But Billy would probably be like, oh, we do. Of course we do. We're brothers. We fight all the time. But I don't know. I feel like they don't. But anyway. So because I'm asking the question clearly, I don't know. Which is kind of good that I don't know. But isn't it good? See, if they do argue and we don't know about it, that's a good thing. Billy recently received the 2,743rd star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a celebration that originated in 1960. Now, there is one person who has received 5 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and that is Gene Autry. Who knew? It's like, Gene Autry? Stop it, the guy on the horse. He's the only person to have ever done that, and the first person to ever receive a star on the walk was Joanne Woodward for her role in The Three Faces of Eve. Billy's tour kicks off on March 30th and wraps up on May 20th in Pasadena at the Cruel World Festival. It's a terrible name for a concert. The Cruel World Festival. I don't know. Like, why would you call it that? Like maybe the Nice World Festival. But then it wouldn't be really hard rock, would it? The Pony World Festival. The Unicorn World Festival. The Rose World Festival, the Happy World Festival, something, the cruel world is just cruel. It's harsh. Stevie Nicks, the classic rock queen, is also on board to scour North America to share her amazingness with you and I, even though I cannot go because her tickets are ridiculously expensive. Oh my gosh, I tried. I did. I'm like, I can't. I just can't. It's too much. It's really... And our electric bill, people, we're just going there for one brief moment. Our electric bill is $100 more this month than it was last month. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm working my duties. Like I work every day of the week, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that. But holy macaroni. Everything's so expensive. And listen, it's in one of those categories like even the cheap seats are really expensive. And Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel, those shows, oh my gosh, I would love to. but I'll check it out online, which is great. We can do that. So as anticipated, Stevie did add more co-headlining dates with Billy Joel. Currently, the pair have 11 dates scheduled. And will they add more? They don't need to, because the shows they're doing are completely selling out. So what do I know? I mean, clearly not much. And what a fantastic duo they will be. Literally, you're getting a night of hits, huge, huge hits. Stevie Nicks, Billy Joel, how can you go wrong going to that show? You can't. I mean, it's just a fantastic night out, right? Those tickets are big money, honey, but look at who you're seeing. However, I personally cannot spend that dollar amount for tickets. I just can't. I just can't. I want to, and then worry about later, but I'm not going to. So Stevie's solo dates start in March at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, and go throughout most of the year, ending on October 7th in Maryland. And her last scheduled 2023 date with Billy Joel is on November 10th in Minnesota. That is our anniversary, Al and I. November 10th is going to be 33 years.
Really?
On November 10th of 2023.
33 years?
Yep. So the upcoming shows will be Stevie's first on stage after the loss of her dear friend and bandmate Christine McVie, which still seems uncomfortable to say because now there is one member of Fleetwood Mac that is no longer here. It's just crazy.